In this problem, we're going to discover, if we haven't discovered it already, a very important concept in Chapter 1 about what do you record things for? How much do you put things on your books for? Okay, so the problem says if a parcel of land was originally acquired for $91,000, is offered for sale at $148,000, is assessed for tax purposes $101,000, is recognized by its purchasers as easily being worth $138,000, and is sold for $135,000, the land should be recorded on the purchaser's books at how much? All right, we got all kinds of numbers here, so what is the correct answer to put down on the purchaser's books for what this land should be put on it for? Should it be for tax purposes, for market value, for what? Well, the answer here is this. It's always going to be, what did you write the check for? How much did you actually pay for it? And the answer then is going to be $135,000. And that answer has got a lot of, let's say, controversy going on in times of, let's say, high inflation or different periods of time. But the accountants have stuck with the cost. It's called historical cost, the cost principle, because that is the most objective, they think, that is the most objective value that we can get, because that's actually what you did pay for it. So reading this from here, we've got the cost principle requires actual cost rather than the current value. Now, if you go into higher levels of accounting, you might be in a class where you'd have to argue the difference. You might say the pros and cons of actual historical cost to current value. And there are some pros and cons, but in this class all we care about is what did you write the check for? How much did you pay for it? There's another principle that comes into play in this kind of a transaction. Another reason why you do record it at cost is because accountants can show an amount less than cost due to the conservative principle, but accountants are generally prohibited from showing amounts greater than cost. The conservative principle basically wants to make sure that investors or people who look at these statements are never going to be misled by inflated values. So you always put down something that's cost or less than cost. So that's all we'll say for it for now.